Hello, beautiful soul. Samantha here, and this is my weekly Ascension update for July 15th to 21st, 2024. And this week we are coming into more balance and harmony. We have 11th star activation in our upper chakra that is bringing in more balance and wholeness for us. We also have the energies of the full moon in Capricorn coming up on Sunday, July 21st, and pre-shadow Mercury retrograde starts July 15th. So as well, these energies really continue to heighten within us and around us as we come closer to the August 888 gateway and DNA upgrade. So, as I mentioned, we have a third chakra focus this month, and we continue to hone that third chakra. Okay, the power center, self worth, self truth. And we're going to become, again, more empowered, spiritually expansive as the energies bring us this through July and into August, that empowered heart. And the two archetypes that support us this way are the warrior and the spiritual warrior. And the area in that digestive function continues to shift for us. So you're probably seeing that in your digestive function, your appetite, and as well, one of the big things to watch this week will be your blood sugar. So blood sugar might go up and down as we go through this week. So watch that. And because we have a fourth and second chakra focus this week, and I'll talk about that when I get to the reading, watch that kidney, urinary, bladder area, the veins, and heart health. So there's a lot of clearing going on within the kidneys, a lot of fear clearing, and within the heart, a lot of pain and trauma. So that traumatized heart continues to release, as does the entire body. Okay, we're releasing density physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. Now, the sun was not very active for the first 2 weeks of July until July 13th. And then we had 7 M class flares when I counted at the last, and then 1 X class. And now we have a strong geomagnetic storm in process, which has gone up and down, up and down. So lots going on there, lots of emotional purging and healing, and we continue to process. So perhaps make time so that you do not become too triggered or reactionary or go into overwhelm, perhaps shut down, have despair, and give up. So let's take a look at the reading for this week. Now, as I mentioned, we have an 11th star activation going on. So you can see here in the cards, the silver star is there. That's the 11th chakra up in our upper field. Okay, vibrational field. And this is all about cosmic truth seeking. So bringing in a truth that is in the higher self, not of the lower self. Okay, and in that negative spiral. And you may be fighting with that up and down. And you'll see it in one of the ways you'll see it is in addictions. So you may be going up and down in your addictions, whatever they are. You may do well for a little bit and then you'll swing back the other way. So that third chakra is shifting quite a bit this month in that area, because third chakra is where we hold certain types of addictions. However, as this silver star activates, then we are really increasing our capacity for spiritual and cosmic wisdom to come through and to break through those lower thought patterns that drag us down and lower, addictive cycles. So particularly through our dreams or the sleep cycle. And we have this right brain activation that's going on quite a bit. So you might have had more headaches or scalp sensitivity or nervous system tingling, crackling for yourself, or more vertigo or ringing. So that's going on more and more as our neural pathways are reprogramming at great speed. As well, when that happens, our intuition and our psychic ability continues to increase. And it brings up an opportunity for us this week, therefore, to ease our existential angst and separation, to bring us back into more wholeness, into more balance and right relationship with ourselves, each other, and the planet. So we are having a lot of support from the universe as we have these solar flares and the geomagnetic storm. We have, certain planet alignments going on, and then we have the upcoming moon portal energies as well that are contributing to help us in this way. So when we look at the plant allies that are supporting us this week that are coming in energetically, there's quite a few of them. We have borage, we have rosehip, salal. 3 of those are heart chakra focus. and then oleander and valerian, which are second chakra. So lots shifting in those two areas, as well as that third chakra you see here on the right-hand side of the screen. And I have the warrior and spiritual warrior as a reminder. Those archetypes are still really coming in for you to embody them. And as we do that, we have Borage supporting us, and Borage is all about I transcend emotional pain with courage and tenacity. So lots of emotional healing continues, and it's going to deepen. So find the courage to stay in your healing process. You're going to see this week even more that any health issues you have right now are connected to resistance. Okay. So to releasing or healing anything emotionally painful and traumatic. So anything that comes up for you, there's sort of a resistance in the 3D world in the body or in the mind that is impeding that. And so you're going to get symptoms accordingly, depending what they are. So continue to stay in it, lean into it. I always say, lean into the sharp edges, reflect on it, and stay open to releasing versus avoiding or numbing. Okay. And you know that you're really evolving to a new way of living, right? New beginning. And you're releasing the last of the karmic residue. So your true self continues to emerge, and know that. And then rose hip, which is upside down. In any of these cards, you'll see that rosehip, salal, valerian, and oleander are all upside down. When they're upside down, you're going to be struggling with this even more. Okay, the focus is in more shadow-like, and so you need to work with it more and be more aware this week. So rosehip is I nurture the child within. So rosehip is about nurturing that child within yourself. So take the time to nurture your inner child this week. You'll be needing to do that, and tell that little child that they're safe. Okay. Tell yourself that you'll take care of yourself going forward, and that there's new beginnings on the horizon. That joy and delight and abundance are all around you, even when you're in your pain story. Okay. Because we tend to get focused on the pain story, and we forget the beauty and goodness around us. So slow down if you need to, experience the present moment, breathe deeply, and ask yourself what you need. Okay. And then we have Salal, and Salal is I forgive and I am set free. So you'll be battling with forgiveness this week. And this is about coming into heart-centered living. Okay. We cannot live through our hearts if we're so traumatized. And the new paradigm is about living through the heart. It's heart-centered living. So continue to process, continue to glean the wisdom from your past, even if you feel it's too late. Okay. Again, so this you can live your highest purpose and your vibration. I mean, even if it's you don't feel it's going to be in this lifetime, it will in the next. That's the whole idea, is your light's needed here to support your ascension and mass ascension. This is why you came. You are an ascension pioneer. This is your journey this time around. And as I've said before, if you're watching this video, you definitely are here for that. You're a way shower. You're an ascension pioneer. Okay. You're here to help with this ascension process. I know it's hard. It can be really difficult at times. You are appreciated. So oleander is the next plant ally we have supporting us, and it is I trust and embrace the spiritual blueprint of my life. So as that 11th chakra is activated and you're downloading, you're opening up more of your divine blueprint and releasing and erasing more of the karmic patterning in your life, particularly in relationships. So you'll continue to release these energetic debris and blockages so that you can really align that way and deepen your sense of connection to source. So self-mastery, okay, and living a spiritual life is about really trusting in the flow, in divine order, in the right time, in the right place, surrendering, patience. That's what you're learning through this process. We're all learning this. And the more we fight it, the harder it gets for us. So know that you're loved and supported at all times. Okay. And that perhaps will help you stay above the emotional pain and chaos. And so that you can really channel your light and renew your faith in the bigger picture and the spiritual order around you. Okay, you're really being tested, and you will. When you see oleander upside down like this, with all this emotional trauma that's coming up for you, you're really going to be tested. Okay. And physically, your body may be going through a lot right now, and mentally as well. Keep a hawk's eye view of what's going on around you. Try to stay above it and not get pulled down by it, and that may help you. And lastly, we have Valerian. Valerian is I release the past and trust my inner knowing going forward. And so, in releasing this week, you can move to that next and new stage of your life. Okay. And not be, again, we're a lot of times we're afraid of what we don't know, and we would rather stay where we are than move forward into something new, even if it's not serving us well at all. However, this is where you really have to make peace with your past and just release that so that you can really move forward with confidence into new beginnings that are going to serve your soul's growth. Okay, this isn't about staying safe or staying in the victim. And that's a big one that we're releasing this year. So, one of the ways you can do that is if you have a memory coming up or memories coming up this week, you can sit with it and say, how did this help me grow? All right. What were the gifts in those experiences? What did you learn? And going forward, what do you need to be more aware or conscious of? Okay, so take the time to filter through that so that you can really move forward with more confidence, because the more aware you are, then the less likely you will be caught in any looping karmic patterns or toxic relationships or codependency, because we're moving into co-creative relationships, a co-creative paradigm. That's what we're moving into. Okay. And this DNA upgrade that's coming through on the 888 is conscious embodiment. So you're doing the work so that you can level up to that next DNA upgrade, which I will talk about in depth when I do my August monthly video. And so when Valerian shows up in a reading, it means that there's breakthrough healing coming, although it's upside down. So again, you still have to really work with it this week to clear that debris away. One of the other things you can do is really clear any clutter from your work or home environment this week, okay, or your car or anything you have that needs more order, that needs more harmony in it. Okay, clear your sacred spaces, smudge, bring more harmony and balance in wherever you need it. Maybe it's a hard conversation you need to have. Whatever that is, this is the week to do that. So that's the reading. And this reading builds on my July monthly reading. So you can also see that on my YouTube channel. And as well, I did an 888 and DNA upgrade video. If you want to take a look at that, that talks about how DNA upgrades work and what each of the strands mean and how you can prepare. So that would be a good one for you if you're interested. It's on my YouTube channel. I've also put the link below in the video. Okay, so here we go. Thank you for watching, commenting, and journeying with me. I will not be doing a video next week after the full moon because I am taking a wee little break and getting myself rested up for August and the big DNA upgrade we're going to be going through. So I will see you then.